Hi, everybody. This is the first section of congruent triangles, and we're going to look at the SSS and SAS, that's side, 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 and side angle side theorems. I'm going to go fairly quickly because I'm going to try and keep it under 5 minutes. So that's my hope. Now, what we can see here is we have a side angle side possible relationship. And what we want to do is we want to see which one does the UST match up with. And it looks like the UST matches up with the HIG. The trick is that we have to make sure that we associate the correct letter or the correct vertex with the correct vertex. Since we're looking at angle U, we want angle U to go with H. So I'm going to start them both with U over here and H over here. Now, the reason I chose H instead of CBD is because we can see that angle B is not surrounded by the sides. The angle is not in the middle. This would be an angle side-side situation. And angle side-side is not a congruence relation. There's a reason why we don't use it, and we'll talk about it. There is a special case of angle side-side that works. It's called hypotenuse leg, but we'll get to that. For now, let's just realize that to have side angle side, the angle has to be in the middle. So I have the H and the U, and now I want the I to be associated with the S, don't I? S goes with I. And the reason I know that is because there's this marks indicate that those two sides are congruent. And of course, the T goes with the G. T goes with G. And there we have it. It doesn't matter if you put TSU or SUT or whatever, just make sure that the other one is in the correct order so that the vertexes match up. So that's it. Let's put it in. We have UST and HIG. And there we have it. Okay, so let's see, what's our next one? Now this one, we have to look and notice that it's not this one, it's these two. And of course, the situation is side, 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 isn't it? So notice that X is across from the deal with 3 or the side with 3 marks. In general, I like to use 3 marks to indicate that that's the largest side. It just so happens that X is also the largest angle, which is very helpful. That means that J is also the largest angle over here. So X goes with J. Looks like I better move it up just a little bit more. Well, I'll just leave it where it is. X goes with J. And then we want, which one? W is the smallest, goes with I. So X, W, and J, I. And what's our last one? Our Y is across from 2, goes with H. Y goes with H. And there they are. I'm going fairly quickly. Hopefully it's good enough. X, W, Y, J, I, H. And the reason that I chose these two is because they both have a 1, a 2, and a 3 marks. And so the sides match up. And we're talking about side, side, side. Okay, let's take a look at another one. Let's see if I can go a little slower this time, maybe. Okay, clearly it looks like that one in the middle is not going to work, and it's definitely a side angle side. This one is different sizes. We've got, this time they didn't go with the smaller one and the larger one being more marks, but there it is. So it looks like the Y goes with the Q, Y and Q. So I'm going to start with the Q over here and the Y over here because they're both across from the 3 marks. The one that's across from the 1 mark is the X and the R. And the one that's across, wait a minute, did I mess that up? X, oh, and the P, dang it. That's the problem, is that they, X and the P, darn it. It's easy to make a mistake when you're not paying attention. There we go. And finally, across from the angle, or the angle that's in question here, is W over here and R over here, isn't it? Sorry about that. QPR goes with YXW, it looks like. That's correct. I can't see it, but there it is. I'm gonna have to write it up a little higher so I can see it better. Okay, guys, that's my time. Hopefully this is good and I've done enough of them. The whole point here is that you want a side angle side matched with a side angle side. And in this particular case, this one has 3 marks, which means even though it looks like it might be the right size, we want it to be these two. So we're talking about these two are the 2 congruent. And we just have to match, we have to match the correct vertex with the correct vertex. And hopefully you'll be able to do it yourself. And if you need more information or want to see more examples, send me a message in the chat or in the comments, and I will definitely make some more. Okay, looks like that